All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about formatting tags. So what I want you to do is close out the index.html file, right click on Learn Advanced HTML5, click on New Folder. We're going to type in 02.html5 formatting tags. Okay, I'm going to right click on this, do New File, Control S, index.html, and we're going to save that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in HTML and hit tab to autofill this. I'm going to return 2 times and go to line 8 and tab in. And then we're going to start typing out these new tags that I want to teach you. So the first one we're going to learn is details. So we're going to comment this out. So we'll do detail tag. Okay. And what I'm going to do is we're going to go details. And actually I'll call it the details tag. This is the details tag. Okay. I'm going to right click, open in the browser. And you can see this is quite cool because basically what you're doing is you're creating like a little blurb here and then it drops down and this is the details tag. So you're basically making like an area where you could put in, details, right? The next one is the dialog tag. So the dialog tag is really used with an image. So what I'm going to do is we're going to type in dialog. And let me give this a capital D. There we go. Dialog tag. Okay, so we'll do dialog. And I'll close that. Okay, this is the Google logo. Okay, now what I'm going to do is right click, open in the browser. Now you're not going to see anything here because if I inspect this, right now it's commented out, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to go to w3schools.com and show you why that's going on. So let's go to Learn HTML. We're going to scroll down to, where are we at here? Okay, HTML5 intro. And let's go to new elements right here. So dialog defines a dialog box or window. So I'm gonna right click on that and open a new tab. And I'll show you what the idea of this is. Okay, so the whole point of a dialog is this is an open dialog window. So we didn't put open in there. I wanted to just show you that part. So if I minimize this for a second and I do this, put a space and I do open, I right click open in the browser. This is the Google logo. So it's a dialog box. So that's the dialog tag. Is that, okay? So instead of the Google logo, we're going to make this the dialog tag. Okay, so that's the dialog. It's kind of a cool thing. Next, we're going to do the figure tag. So I'm going to comment this out. Figure tag. And we're going to do figure. This is a figure for the Google logo. Right click, open the browser. Let's take a look. There it is right there. And let's go to google.com. I'm going to right click on the Google logo here, copy image location, close this out. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a main tag, right? And I'm going to put this below. Okay, and then I'm going to put an image here. So we're going to do image. Whoop. And let me go back to Firefox and go to google.com again because it didn't copy it. Copy image location again. Sorry about that. And paste that in, right click open in the browser. And now you can see this is the figure for the Google logo. So these two are together. That's the idea. So what you're doing is you're basically writing out a blurb about an image or a logo that you have here, okay? So next up, we have mark. So I'm going to do mark. This is the mark tag. I'm going to comment that out as well, so we have that. Okay. Let's right click open that in the browser. And you can see it's highlighted. So essentially what that does is anytime that you, let's say that you have something that you want to highlight, a list or whatever, you could put the mark tag inside of there, inside of the text that you want highlighted. So for example, if we wanted this right here highlighted, right? I'd put mark there, hit end, do that, right click open in the browser, and now when I click on details, it's highlighted. So that's the mark tag, all right? Next, we're going to talk about the meter tag, okay? And with this one, we're going to go to w3schools.com again, and I'm going to show you exactly what this is. So go to Learn HTML, scroll down to HTML5 New Elements, and we're going to go to meter. Defines a scalar measurement with a known range. So I'm going to right-click and open that in a new tab. And what it does is you can display a gauge. So if I go off of this, their meter is value, the value equals 2, the minimum is 0, the max is 10. So if I copy this, so highlight that and copy it, and let's do both of these just so you can get a good idea of what this is and why you'd want to use it and all that. So this, we can delete that because that's not the right tag anyway. I wrote the wrong thing. So this right here, so let's comment this out, meter tag, okay, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to do meter, okay, and I'm going to close that, and then here we're going to do value, and let's do 5, and do min 0, max is still going to be 10, okay, and then 5 out of 10, okay, and then this one, so we'll put a break in there just like they did. And then I'm going to do meter value 0.5. We'll do 50%. And then close that. I'll delete this and put it up there. And then just return once. I'm going to right click, open that in the browser just so you can see it. And you can see here the meter. We're able to show the meter there. Now if I close this for a second, and let's do, for this one, let's do 90%, just so we can see how it fills, right? I have to do it here too. So let me open that in the browser, and now you can see it's almost full, right? So that's the meter tag. Next, we're going to do the progress tag. So let's do this progress tag, okay, and we'll do progress, and we're going to do 50, max of 100. There you go. Right click, open in the browser, and you can see it's the same thing. It's the same idea. However, this is moving. So this is just another way to use a gauge, basically, okay? And next up, we're going to do, let's see, which one did I want to do? We're going to do RP, but before we do that, I want to go to W3 Schools again, and I want you to look at the definitions of these next tags that we're going to talk about. So let's go to the HTML5 new elements, okay, and we're going to do RP right here. So defines what to show in browsers that do not supply Ruby annotations, right? So, for example, these are different annotations. So we'll just use this example right here. So I'll just copy that and bring it over. And we're going to do RT. Actually, let's do a Ruby tag. So we'll do Ruby tag. I'll paste that in there. And we're also doing the RT and the RP tag, which all work together. So it's an interesting tag, one that I'm not really familiar with, honestly. So that's why I'm looking it up, because I want to learn something too. So the next one we're going to do is summary. So it defines a visible heading for details element. So this is a cool one because we used the details tag before. And so I want to grab all this and just copy this and paste it in there so that you can see kind of what it does. So we'll do summary tag. Okay, and paste it in there. Right click, open in the browser. And there you go. There's a summary right there. So that's the summary tag right there. So the summary tag works with the details tag, which is really cool. Then we're going to talk about the time tag real quick. So this one, let's take a look at this and see how it looks. We're going to do, so let's copy this right here. And then I want to update this. So let's close off Firefox. And so we'll comment this out. The time tag, okay. I have a date on, and the date today is 2019. It's 8/31. So if you're watching this on a different day, that's fine. You don't have to put 8/21. You can put whatever the date is or whatever date you want. I'm going to put 1300. And I'm going to open this in the browser. I have a date on Valentine's Day. And let's do, there you go. That's the time tag. All right. Now I have one more to do. So let's go back into Firefox and do W3 Schools again. We're going to go to Learn HTML and then scroll down to New Elements. And we're going to do WBR, defines a possible line break. So this is a new kind of line break, because I'm used to using BR as break, but WBR is a new way of doing it. So word break opportunity. So it's, you just add this to where you want to break the text, basically. It's like a return on Microsoft Word, you know. So let's do that real quick. So we'll do the hold on a second. WBR tag. Okay, and so I'll do, let's do a paragraph tag. This is some text, and then do WBR. Close that, where I want to return. Okay, I'm going to right click, open in the browser. And let's close that. Okay, that didn't work. Let me see why. Let's go back to Firefox real quick. W3 Schools, we'll go to Learn HTML5. Well, Learn HTML, sorry. And then HTML5 New Elements. And then we'll go down here and just look at this example just to see why it's not cooperating. Oh, there, that's why. Okay. So, I figured it out. There you go. So now it works. And if I just try this, and we'll look at this and just see what it's doing. In fact, let's just copy this right here. I'll copy that, and then we can close these out. And I'll paste this in here, just so you can see how it works. Because the idea of this is I just want you to learn how to use the tags. So, yep, that worked fine. All right, that's all I have for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.